Hello there, Cancer, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we're doing your February General Tarot reading. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the Oracle cards, and then we'll move to the Tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider commenting, or subscribing. Okay, let's get into your reading, Cancer. I have truly enjoyed your readings lately. Just really lovely energy. So let's see what we have here for your animal spirit card. Cow spirit, the miracles are endless. I feel like you've been getting this a lot. Like you really have a lot of miracles coming into your life. This whole year, you're starting with your 2022 general reading for the whole year. It's been about miracles, things coming to you. The abundant universe will provide. You know, this energy that things are really kind of panning out for you in a big way. Really lovely energy. So let's see what we have here. And then we'll move to the tarot. Let's see. The honoring path. Yeah, it's when you step onto your true soul path, your purpose in life, it's as if the miracles just start like flowing your way. It's that wheel of fortune. It's kind of like that everything that you've wanted comes into you. Wow, lovely energy. And on the bottom, peace. Yeah, I feel like, you know, Cancer, your last year, 2021, was difficult. You worked through a lot of difficult energies. But it's kind of like you're coming into your own. There's so much more peace because you've allowed yourself to look at maybe your shadow side or heal some, you know, past wounds or something. And now it's kind of like you just have this peace. And when we're in peace, oh my gosh, we can truly step onto our path. And when you do that, it's like the miracles just keep coming in. Really lovely. So let's go to the tarot. Let's take a look at your present energy. Ace of Swords. I love this. This is like a new beginning. If you know, you've been feeling like, okay, 2022 is coming, the miracles are supposed to be coming, things are not yet happening. It's kind of like this is, you're getting a message, you're getting, it could be even your intuition. It's, you know, new information that lets you go onto a new part of your honoring path, or just, you know, recognizing, verifying that you are on the right path. Sometimes, you know, we want to know that we are on the right path. You know, that energy of, okay, I'm putting time and energy into this, but, you know, the miracles are not happening yet, Mary Sue. Where are the miracles? And sometimes we just need to know, get some kind of like verification, you know, even from your intuition, or perhaps, you know, somebody, a client, a work colleague, a family friend, somebody sends you a message to let you know, hey, you know, you're doing a great job. I really appreciate what you're doing. Something like that. Really nice. You know, the Ace of Swords is also a sense of victory, of knowing that you have overcome the worst. And now that you're really kind of stepping into this new energy, a new path, a new, you know, just like a new chapter of your life. Okay, so your obstacles, the Eight of Cups, still, you know, having difficulty actually embracing this new path. And sometimes we have that energy because it's hard to say goodbye to things that we have to leave behind. The Eight of Cups is leaving something behind in search of your Nine of Cups, your Ten of Cups. It's not that what you have is bad. It's that you know that there's something else that you need to do. You need to step onto this new path. And that can be really difficult because, you know, a lot of times we can make change when things are bad, right? When life is really horrible, it's like, okay, I have to make a change here, right? But it's the Eight of Cups is a sense that you come into a balance after perhaps, you know, a difficult period. You've come back into balance, but now it's like, okay, I'm back into balance. I've grounded myself. I've done the healing, but now I have to go and search of my Nine of Cups. So it's this energy of having difficulty doing that. Yeah, determining where you want to put your time and energy. knowing that where you are right now is not exactly where you need to be, that you do need to make some changes. But once again, it's not like life is so horrendous that it's kind of like, okay, I have to make a change. It's this internal soul calling for you to go onto a new path. And with that, you may have to leave people, relationships, situations behind. So your advice is King of Swords. You could be working or, have a strong connection with an air sign. That's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It doesn't have to be. The King of Swords is this energy of getting really clear about where you're going and cutting out those things that no longer serve you. The King of Swords looks at things very analytically, and you have two swords energies here. It's about stepping into this energy of, okay, I am going to move forward. I am going to step onto my path. So what things do I need to let go so that I can move forward? And doing it analytically, not doing it emotionally. Now, Cancer, you're a water sign, right? So you have a lot of emotions. But sometimes we need to make decisions based on what is logically good for us. It's analyzing it. It's taking a look at what things in your life are not serving you any longer. Now, it's interesting. We have the King of Cups on the bottom. This is your energy. Your emotions are tugging at you. You have to make this change. You have to go in this new direction. That there are people or situations that are possibly not going to like the fact that you're going in this new direction, but you're having to where's my King of Cups? You're having to put your heart to the side in order to step clearly onto your path. Really interesting. Yeah, trying to balance out your emotions and your analytics, your logic, in order to make this change. And it's taken some time. We have Justice on the bottom. You could be dealing with a Libra, but you don't have to be. There's this energy of, I have to bring my life into a more balance that meets my soul's purpose, that allows me to become the person that I am becoming. Really lovely, lovely energy. And, I know, Cancer, this is not an easy energy for you because your emotions definitely are going to play into this. But it is this energy of knowing this is just temporary. You have to look at things analytically just for a little bit so that you can cut out those things that emotionally you may not want to cut out, but that are good for you to cut out because, those people, those relationships, those situations are just, their expiration date has passed. They're no longer serving you. They're no longer, making you happy. They're no longer bringing you joy. They're holding you back from where it is that you want to go. All right. And then, Knight of Wands. I love this. 8 of Swords. So you're still kind of a little bit, I always love to say, the angel is in this cage and looking down. So the angel doesn't realize they can easily get out of this cage by just standing up and stepping out of the cage. The top of the cage is open. This is kind of your energy. You're kind of like, well, I don't know. I'm not sure. Do I really want out of this cage? Do I really want to step onto this new path? Do I want to really go in this direction? But look at this. You're getting some information. Here's the Ace of Swords. Now we have the Page of Swords. You're gaining that information, that clarity, that there is love ahead. And love can come in a lot of different forms. This is about you putting your love out to the world. You may be a little bit caught up in the energy of, especially if you're having to leave a relationship behind, you may be a little bit caught up in that. But what I'm being told is not to worry, that by cutting out this person or this relationship that's really kind of holding you back, the truth of the matter is that you're going to be able to put more of your own love out to the world. And in that case, you'll bring more love back into your life. Really interesting. I think that there is possibly a situation in your life that is holding you back from putting your true love out into the world. This person or this situation is holding you back, not allowing you to really shine who you really are and step onto this path. And I don't mean that in a way that it's a person that's I feel like it's more like you feel like you're responsible for this person in some way. Like this cage is the burden of a responsibility that you may feel that you have. But we're all called to live our own path. You aren't bound, okay, to stay in a situation that no longer is serving you. If you're giving a lot more to this person or situation than you're getting, okay, it's time to move on from it. This could be, a family member or a friend, even a job, okay, where, the person, it's a little bit of a codependent energy, I would say, that I'm feeling. Like this person makes you feel, and Cancer, you're such a loving, entity, a soul, such a loving soul, that you feel as if this person needs you in some way. So you're emotionally attached to a situation. You may feel an obligation. So, like a family member or a friend that, it just seems to need you, right? They're relying on you for some reason. And it's about taking a really good look at this situation. Once again, it could be an air sign in Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We had Libra twice. It doesn't have to be, but there's somebody in your aura, okay, that you're afraid of leaving because you feel like this person needs you. But sometimes that's really hard to leave behind. And yet at the same time, this person, situation, relationship is holding you back from taking action and moving forward onto your honoring path. It's about, taking a good look at this situation and saying, okay, oh, look at this. Sun is on the bottom. How long are you obligated to this person? Is there another way that you could help this person without having them take so much of your time and energy? Because I feel like you're being called to put your time and energy in a different direction. So, that'll resonate differently with everyone, but there's definitely some situation in your life that is holding you back. So let's take a look at this. Yeah. You want to take action. Death and rebirth. Cancer, I really feel like you are transforming. You are being reborn. You are being called to let go of some people, situations, relationships in your life that no longer are serving you, so that you can step into this King of Wands energy. And look at, there's the Sun again. You're torn. You're torn, the Two of Pentacles is you're trying to decide, do I really go on to this new path? You're getting some information. Once again, it could be from your intuition. I really, suggest that you spend time maybe either meditating or journaling, because this situation is what's holding you back, making you waffle. You're feeling tied to some situation, but it's time to change that. It's time, the Death card, it's time to bring that burden, that relationship to an end, so that you can fully step into your role as a leader. The King of Wands is somebody that's, really a go-getter. The Knight of Wands is here. It's taking action. The King of Wands is somebody that really steps into their leadership role. is definitely on their honoring path, whatever that means for you. You know, is this a new business you want to start, a new relationship you want to start, a new city you want to move to? I mean, I feel like there's a big change that you want to make in your life. And it's about really stepping into that energy of, okay, this is what I have to do. I'm going for this. So let's see what this Eight of Cups is. The Eight of Cups, oh my goodness. Oh, yeah. The Wheel. Okay, so here's here's the thing. There is some relationship in your life that at one time meant a lot to you. There's a lot of love coming through with this card. This was something that meant a lot to you. You put a lot of time and energy into this relationship. You could have been with this person or in this situation for a long time. This could even be a job that you've been at for a long time or a career that you've been in for a long time. It's something that was emotionally fulfilling at one time. But here's the thing. You want to leave it. You feel like it's holding you back. This person, this situation could even be kind of like playing mind games with you. Seven of Swords. You know, I really need you to stay. I can't do this without you. Any of those types of mind games playing at your heartstrings, because Cancer, once again, you are a very emotionally invested person, right? And so it's kind of like they're playing on your heartstrings. They don't want you to walk away. They don't want you to go in this new direction. But here's the thing. This relationship has met its expiration date, right? It's met the expiration date. It's time for you to walk away. You're not walking away with a big fight. You're not walking away with, and I'm not saying that there might not be words exchanged, but you're walking away because you still love this person, this situation or something, but you know that there's something more fulfilling out there for you. So that's why it's so difficult. It's not as if this person situation has been so terrible for you. It's that you're really walking away for something that is more fulfilling. And that can be a really difficult, especially for Cancer. Cancerians have a hard time, doing that. So let's look at the King of Swords. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Eight of Swords. You're really caught up in your head. This is, you have the Eight of Swords twice. Okay, Justice coming out. Once again, lots of Libra energy here. It does not have to be a Libra, but, a Libra's, I'm going to say this. Once again, it doesn't have to be a Libra, but the person or situation that you're dealing with may have a lot of Libra energy about them. And Libras, want everything to be harmonious. They won't, they're not one to start a fight. Okay. They like everything to be in harmony. They're not confrontational, right? So sometimes it's hard to leave somebody behind that isn't confrontational. It almost would be easier if this person, right, would be mean to you, right? Because then you'd be like, okay, I'm leaving. This is a hard situation to leave because I feel like this person is almost trying to keep you around by maybe in some ways overgiving, trying to overgive in ways, like you may be providing financial support for this person. So then this person is, trying to overgive in other ways. Okay. Maybe emotionally, oh, I really appreciate you. I couldn't do this without you, and it's about taking a look at this. Seven of Wands, getting on top of these feelings, understanding that maybe some of what they're doing is a little bit of those mind games that are keeping you in a situation that no longer is good for you. It's taking a look at clearly at this situation logically, understanding that there is a strong soul connection here. But you're resisting it, right? It's bringing you sadness. It's not, once again, it's not like you're having a big fight with this person. It's kind of like this is a true soul connection. That's why it's so hard to leave. And it could be a romantic connection, right? But it's definitely just a deep soul connection. So, you know, a friend, a family, a business partner that may just be really difficult to drag yourself away from. And yet I feel like you're trying to put up boundaries so that this person doesn't come in anymore. You're kind of like trying to put up boundaries, trying to pull back your energy from this situation. And you know it's causing them pain, and yet at the same time you're kind of like, I have to do this because this situation is bringing you pain as long as you're staying in it, right? Really interesting. And it's kind of like you don't want to leave them, and yet you don't want to stay, and staying is almost more painful than leaving. Because every time you're dealing with this person, it brings back the pain of this situation. Really interesting. All right. Yes. Oh my goodness. 5 of Cups on the bottom. Okay. You're getting to the point where you're taking action. You're taking action, and yet at the same time, there is some attraction, some overly attraction between you and this situation, but you're having to move. Okay, you're having to move forward in order. Here's the Ace of Wands. Okay, so we started with the Ace of Swords. Here's the Ace of Wands. You're going on a new path. You're trying to find that true balance in your life. Because you know, I almost feel like the devil is, in this case, almost like a good thing. You know, we usually don't look at the devil as good energy. But it's almost kind of like pulling you towards this new beginning. Because it's almost as if your soul is saying, okay, we got to go this way. It's an underlying energy of, I have to do what's good for me. Really interesting to get that with this. You could also be dealing with a Capricorn. This is Capricorn energy. You may be dealing with Gemini. Yeah, really stepping into what it is that you need. And, you know, here's your King of Cups. You know, you're understanding that this is going to bring sadness temporarily. Temporarily, maybe for you, temporarily for this person. And you're stepping into your own. With the King of Cups, you're stepping into your own and stepping into a new chapter. You know, sometimes what we have to do is pull ourselves away from one situation for a while. You may need to pull yourself away from the situation so that you can go on your honoring path. And then have the opportunity to come back and have this relationship in a different way. Having peace in the situation, you know. So think of that, you know, especially if this is a, you know, a soul connection, maybe not a romantic connection, but a family or friend connection that you feel like you just have to pull away from for a while in order to step into who it is that you really want to be. And then perhaps at some point in the future, you could come back together. Really interesting. Okay, what do we have here? I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. And, you know, I feel like that's it. Like you have to go on the spiritual path You have to go in this direction. You have to follow what your soul is calling you to do, which means you do have to leave this situation, or at least not put as much time and energy into this situation. And so you're doing that in order to get closer to consciousness and doing whatever it takes. Here it is, right? Taking those actions that you have to take in order to go onto your honoring path, and almost being magnetically drawn to your path. There, once again, I feel like there could be people or situations, people in your life, let's say people in your life, that are kind of wondering, Cancer, why are you doing that? Why are you leaving that good job? Why are you leaving that relationship? It's not bad. And you're kind of like, yeah, I know, but that job, that relationship is holding me back from getting closer to consciousness. So I have to leave it at least for a while. I have to walk this path at least for a while. Really lovely energy, Cancer. Well, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I really enjoyed doing it for you. I'd love to hear in the comments below how it may be resonating in your life. And if it did resonate, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider liking or subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.